What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. Yeah, I got the messages from about 4 of y'all, and I see the comments, and I see a couple videos. The House Finance Committee, led by Patrick McHenry, they're going to meet Tuesday, all right? And word is that they're trying to stop the CAT system. Listen, people, that's not true, all right? They cannot stop the CAT system. It looks like it's over with for them as far as the CAT system is concerned. So they're not trying to kill the CAT system. What they're trying to do is pull some of its teeth so it doesn't have such a hard bite on them. Okay, you're going to understand, especially when I get to the second one here. But let's talk about the first one, HR 6695. What is it? You're going to agree with this, people. Although I can't understand why people like Citadel and Virtue would want this, but okay, you get what you ask for. The Due Process Restoration Act of 2023. What's going on here is if the SEC believes that Citadel has done wrong, all right, they begin an investigation. And sometimes that investigation, due to the outdated audit trails, takes up to 5 years. And they came to the conclusion of their investigation that Citadel had mismarked tens of millions of orders over a 5-year period. Now, once they finish their investigation, it goes in front of the SEC judge. Okay? There's a judge with the SEC. And whenever the SEC finishes an investigation, they present the evidence to the judge, and Citadel comes forward, and then they have to defend themselves against the allegations that the SEC has said. Now, they are crying foul here, okay? They are saying that due process demands that if they're charged with a crime, even by the SEC, and that it's civil and they could carry a fine, okay, they have a right to a jury trial. That is what 6695 is. That is them getting Congress to agree with them that they have a constitutional right to a jury trial if the SEC brings charges against them. So that clears that one up. Now let's take a look at the next one. To clarify, okay, it doesn't have a number, but it can get a number when it reaches the House committee, all right? And this is just a committee meeting, people. This is not them going into session and approving anything. But this one right here deals with, let's go with the same scenario with Citadel. They marked tens of millions of orders wrong, all right? This bill, which is right here, is letting the House set the guidelines here on, can Citadel be charged with one violation for every violation that they've done? For example, can they be charged with tens of millions of violations against the Securities Exchange Act? All right? Or do they combine all of the offenses into one and they just charge them like they just recently did in November and fined them $7 million for naked short selling? All right. But the point is this. This right here, the second one, is to establish, rather, is it multiple offenses that we could charge you with, or because we're looking at all the mismarked items, are they just one, okay? One violation, okay? Now the third one, HR, no number, they can get it when they get to the committee, okay? This is going to blow your damn minds, people. I'm telling you, you better sit down for this one. To clarify the Securities and Exchange Act of 1934 with respect to civil money penalties and the authority to seek disgorgement. What? Now, when you go over here and you read it, what you find out is this is a bill basically by the SEC that wants clarification. Can they penalize a company like Citadel with disgorgement which means, well, we'll read it. In any action or proceedings brought by the Commission against a person in the violation of the securities law, the Commission may seek and any federal court may order disgorgement of any unjust enrichments received by the person from committing such violations. In other words, when Ken Griffin profited for them 5 years from mismarking all them tens of millions of orders, this bill is telling the House and the Congress they need clarification, because they can't just fine them with disgorgement, all right, because they're going to fight back over all that. So they want the House and the Congress to clarify, do we have the power of disgorgement? Then the next part is that the disgorgement funds be, one, awarded to the victims of such violations. So, who's the victims here? Retail investors. So, if the SEC brings charges against Citadel and they get a fine and disgorgement, have to pay back all that they've done to the company, all right, and our shares, then any disgorgement or any money that the SEC can get from Citadel, they will give it to the victims. All right, they're not wanting to keep the money. So that makes you wonder, man. Now, we're already on number 3, and I had to sit and watch that butcher, all right, who butchered what all this is really about. All right, you got another one down here, because he's going to say I didn't get down to the real things about the disapproval of the Securities and Exchange reporting of securities loans, okay? You got to understand, they're not going to lay down and just let you take all their fucking money, all right? But it's a process, and it's not as simple as the people in the House committee going, yeah, we think that the SEC should not have that power. Doesn't work like that. Now it's got to go, if it passes Tuesday, it's got to go to the House for a floor vote. So, there is no hurry. Do not bother these people. Leave them alone for now. Why? Because if you start screaming now over frivolous bullshit, all right, that has really no consequence at all. I just showed y'all the first 3 are fucking awesome. I love them. All right, and some of these other ones I do understand. Like, for example, the short position, short activity. They don't want to have to report that to the public. All right, that's nothing to do with the CAT system. But SEC has set a provision here where now everybody has to report their short positions. Short sellers are crying. And if you are unbiased and you can sit there, you'll see that they're right. That a short seller, a legal short seller, cannot just divulge he's got X amount of millions of dollars short this company. Because what will happen? They get word of it like they did back in the day on Reddit, 140% short, everybody leaps in to squeeze them. And they have infinite losses that they can do. So, just like in a casino, where all my cards have to be turned up, think of them as the longs. You get to see my long position. But I don't get to see that other card over there that belongs to the dealer. All right, till the hand is over with. So I can agree with them on that. But that's legal short selling. All right, so don't get it twisted. That has nothing to do with naked shorts. All right, so please calm down. Don't let these people get y'all's nerves all in a rack coming on a Monday morning. We got some good shit coming up, especially our earnings. So with all that, calm down, be at peace, love y'all, be blessed. I got to get back to writing. See you in the next video.